Hey everybody, Mike Nelson from EfficientLending.net. Happy 2018 to you. As always, thanks for coming in and checking out some of my content on my blog. Listen, I just got back from 3 days in Florida. Had a wonderful time. This picture that I'm showing you right here was from a location called Caddy's in Bradenton, and met one of my agent partners there. And it was, I think, the only really sunny hour or two that we had 3 or 4 days that we were in Florida. But just had a great time, beautiful view. I will tell you what, Florida is spectacular. I love the water, love the communities out there. Just really had a good time. Hey, 2018 is going to be a great year for real estate, lenders, mortgage, real estate agents, buyers, sellers, investors. I'm pretty excited about 2018. I'm already seeing a pretty sharp increase in my purchase business, really in the first 3 weeks of this year. You know, the wintertime's traditionally kind of a slower time. I'm not seeing it. Why? I think the economy's heating up. I think there's more equity in home ownership now because there's been somewhat of a conservative nature in homes in the last several years. I think wages are going up. I think there's an optimistic outlook on the economy. And when that happens, people are going to buy and they're going to sell houses. Interest rates are absolutely rising a little bit right now. I'm of the mindset that that's actually a good thing because I think rising interest rates are the symptom, not the cause. In essence, what I'm saying is there's higher demand, a little bit less inventory. So if prices just go crazy and rise and rise and rise, we're in a tough inflation market. We certainly don't want that. So interest rates rise a little bit, keeps the pressure down on those prices, which is going to keep more people in the marketplace. That's what I'm seeing. Don't want to draw, empirical conclusions from it in the first 3 weeks of the year, but that's what I'm seeing, and that's what I've been thinking is going to happen. What does this mean? If you're an agent, you have to know your database of clients, who your buyers are, and how they can acquire a home, refinance, or leverage the equity in their home. So we're moving into a time in which just the straight Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, these conventional loans, or the FHA, USDA, VA loans. By the way, I love VA loans, great product. But we're going to have some more creativity, understanding of really good products in the marketplace that can open up our buyer pools. I'm going to talk about 4 of them right now, just briefly. It's going to scratch the surface. I've got a really good handout that you can pull off my webpage. Take a look at, call me with more with questions as well. Now, let me talk about these 4 products. I'm going to first talk about asset depletion. Asset depletion, some people think it's kind of a funny or intimidating or big term, and I suppose it is, but it's not as scary as it sounds. Let's say you're self-employed, you have high wealth, lots of money in savings, stocks, things of that nature. But because you're self-employed, to offset expenses, your income stream's a little bit lower. Well, we can look at your assets and we can use them through some different qualifying procedures to qualify those assets to purchase a new home, an investment property, etc. Asset depletion loan. Second type for self-employed borrowers is called a bank statement loan. It's a great loan. It's a great product. You're either looking at 12 or 24 months of bank statements. Your loan officer's got to do some work here, get into what the deposits are. You create an expense factor, and we can use that for qualifying income. And it's really a helpful tool for a self-employed borrower. Great product. Investors. We have a product called a debt service coverage. You'll see here is a DSC or DSCR, debt service coverage ratio. Long story short, in essence what it is, we look at the appraised market rent for the area, we look at what the mortgage would be, and if the rent is a certain factor higher than the mortgage that we're applying for, it qualifies. This is a no tax, no income loan. For investors, it is a phenomenal product. And then, of course, foreign nationals. Look, showed you a picture of Florida a little bit earlier. Florida has a lot of foreign national products or buyers. A lot of them are cash, but many of them aren't. So if you have foreign nationals, we have products that can handle that. And then even going a step further, there's non-warrantable and warrantable condominiums. Whole nother topic about warrantability. If you don't know what it is, give me a call. I can explain it pretty easily to you, but it's important. Here's my point. These products that I'm talking about are not just products that you call your loan officer and say, hey, can you do a bank statement loan for me? That loan officer has to be willing to invest some time, understand the self-employed borrower, how their business works, look at their financials, look at their bank statements. If they have time, meaning if you've identified who those buyers are, get in touch with your loan officer, let them spend the time to do the work up front, and he or she may be able to open up, using these new products, that loan officer, he or she may be able to open up a whole suite of customers that you didn't think were there. All of a sudden, you may sell 3, 6, 10 more units this year than you would have without using these great products. And as the market heats up, these products are going to become more and more important. Once again, I've got a little cheat sheet up. Please feel free to download it. I've just skimmed the surface. Call, text, or email anytime. I'm more than happy to talk to you about your customers, how we might be able to help you. It's going to be a great year. I think you're going to continue to see interest rates rise, which, believe it or not, I believe is going to be a good thing, because that means there's a lot more money coming into the market. The interest rates got to keep a lid on the prices a little bit. But I think you're going to see more highly qualified buyers with the money to purchase. That's great for sellers. It's great for buyers. It's great for lenders and agents. Thanks so much for taking time with me. I always appreciate it. Please don't hesitate to text, email, call. Happy to help if I can. Wish you the greatest success in 2018.